start off with a more loving piece. I don't even know how my set list is going to go. I'm going to do like 90 minutes? No. I saw that I have a 90-minute time slot, and you will want to boycott and divest from me if I read angry and happy and sad poetry for 90 minutes. Including, I think I'd boycott myself. So, I'm gonna start with the, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do a Iraq War poem. It's really hard, like, whenever we talk about Palestine and Palestinian, my grandparents are refugees from 1948, it's hard not to talk about Iraq as well. I live in a country that has no problem killing 1 million people and saying that it's for freedom, justice, and equality, and so this is, do we have Arabs in the audience? Raise your hand if you're Arab. I hope you're not like this Arab that I read the poem about, because he sucks. Iraq has a $79 billion surplus. We spend more than $1 trillion on this war. More than 4,000 of our troops have died. God knows how many are coming back limbless. Others with post-traumatic stress disorder. This is not making us safer. This is not within our interests. This is what he says to me. An Arab American, an American Arab, an American who happens to be Arab. I look back at him. I'm not some mainstream CNN producer, and 3 Iraqis have died since our conversation started. I'm not an American. I'm a human being. I don't write poems about Kevlar vests, USO tours, and don't get me wrong, I support the troops. The ones in Iraq, Palestine, Afghanistan, Northern Ireland, South Africa, and Birmingham, and not all their bullets fit in guns. They've written poetry and music and literature an oppressor could never dream of. I do. I feel bad that I can't afford my second iPhone, but I've yet to hear you utter that more than 1 million Iraqis have been slaughtered in this war, that their $79 billion surplus can't get them electricity or stability, that the surge has failed, Baghdad has been cleansed of Sunnis, and more than 5 million have been made refugees. I'm sorry that you can't afford your cross-country road trip because gas costs too much money and the US dollar can't get you past Go and Monopoly. We wrap ourselves around 50 stars and lapel pins while civilians in occupied nations die because of our policy. And if that makes me anti-American, hood me, rip me from my home, and waterboard me in a Guantanamo prison, I'm not looking for the American dream or your silly notion of exceptionalism. You think because you love a fucking country, it excuses jingoism. Your so-called rights and interests matter more than the countless deaths of others. And you know what? I'm not going to call you a sellout or Arab Uncle Tom. I'm going to call you what you are, a shitty human being, one that chides for rights, invokes civil movements, all while taking a step backwards. Yes, Iraq has cost us $1 trillion, but there's no currency to replace your thirst for hegemony. I'm not an American. I'm a human being. And if that's so hard for you to stomach, maybe you should grab a plane ticket with a freaking flyer miles and move the fuck out of my country. Woo!